Today, we're going to see if a team of offensive linemen can beat a team of running backs. Here's a look at the tight ends and offensive linemen. We have Taysom Hill and Lane Johnson at quarterback, Evan Ingram, Dallas Goedert, and Gerald Everett at halfback, Tariq Armstead at fullback, TJ Hawkinson, Kyle Pitts, Darren Waller, and Mike Gesicki, Mark Andrews, and Travis Kelce are at wide receiver. And then we have on our offensive line, Trent Williams, Joel Bitonio, Jason Kelce, Zach Martin, and Tristan Wirfs. We also have some really good players backing them up. And then defensively, we have Akeem Ekwonu, Jordan Mailata, Tyron Smith, and Darnell Wright on the defensive line. Wyatt Teller, David Bakhtiari is there as well. For cornerbacks, we have Pat Freiermuth, Cole Kmet, Noah Fant, David Njoku, and Dalton Kincaid. For safeties, we have Greg Dulcich, Tyler Higbee, Sam Laporta, Hunter Henry, and David Njoku there as well. For outside linebackers, we have Michael Maher, Jordan Johnson or Jalen Johnson. I'm not 100% sure. We also have Hayden Hurst, Zach Ertz, and Will Dissly and Mercedes Lewis. For special teams, we have two people I have no clue, but they had the highest kick power, so there they are. And that is what your offensive lineman and tight end are going to be looking like. Let's take a look at the halfbacks. For quarterback, they have Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, and Derrick Henry are the halfbacks, and Jonathan Taylor is there as well. AJ Dillon is a fullback. Cordero Patterson, Saquon Barkley, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Christian McCaffrey, and Jahmyr Gibbs are all wide receivers. On the offensive line, you have James Conner, Jamal Williams, Hassan Haskins, Joe Mixon, Ramondre Stevenson, and then for tight end, we have Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, and David Montgomery. On defense, we have Antonio Gibson, and as a safety, DeAndre Swift, Isaiah Pacheco, Najee Harris, J.D. McKissick as our linebackers. I don't know who that is at safety. Like I said before, sometimes I pick the best player available to go in that position. They may not be a known name. I might swing Josh Jacobs up there just because he's a known name. And then Josh Jacobs also on the cornerbacks. Tony Pollard is a cornerback as well. And so is McKinnon, Latavius Murray, Zigbo, and Leonard Fournette are all on the defensive line, backed up by Brian Robinson, Deontay Foreman, and Darrell Williams. And Rex Burkhead is there as well. For special teams, we have Kareem Hunt as a kicker and Raheem Mostert as our punter. And that's a look at the running backs. This video is part of a series I'm doing on my channel. We try to figure out what position is the best position in football. And this isn't the first video in this series. So if you haven't seen the first video, I suggest going back and watching that one and watching up to this point. Because if you miss out on something that's key, you're going to get spoilers if you keep watching. And this series took me a long time to make, so if you could go down below and hit the sub button, hit the like button, it would mean a lot to me. And also, comment what team you think is going to win it all. Now, let's get into the game. Here we have the Tennessee Titans, who are the halfbacks, versus the Chicago Bears, who are the offensive linemen. And we're going to be kicking it off to the halfbacks. They're going to be able to get the ball first. It's a short kick, and it is fielded, getting a good return up to the 49-yard line. For the halfbacks, the first play of the game is a run by Nick Chubb going up the middle. It is a big gain of about 25. It looks like it's 28 yards. Nick Chubb is putting on a show right now for us. And we're going to see if they can keep this momentum going as we're giving it back to Nick Chubb. Very smart move for him. But he does get stopped about 3 yards short of a first down. And it looks like he's hurt. Maybe he's not. But after a couple short runs, they are throwing it to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown for the halfbacks who take the lead early in this game. Let's see if they're able to maintain that lead and stick it for the whole game. But it's a toe drag swag by I'm not sure who, but I'm thinking Cordero Patterson with the way the hair was. And it is the first field goal or PAT of the game, and it is going to be like this the whole game. This is not going to get any better, and I'm just not really going to show you guys the rest of them because they're all going to be like that. Now, for the first time the Bears are touching the ball, they're just going to get a short yard up the middle for 4 yards. Evan Ingram is the halfback for them. And Taysom Hill is the quarterback. He finds a guy down the middle of the field. It is going to be TJ Hawkinson with a very good first down. That face skin is a little odd. Not sure why he looks like that, but it is what it is. Now it is 2nd and 6 after a couple miscompletions or a couple short runs probably. But Taysom Hill is injured. That could be a big blow to them because Taysom Hill is about a 63 overall as a quarterback. And it is not looking good for them so far. Now, not Ryan Jensen, but he completes his first pass. Lane Johnson is the quarterback now for the tight ends and offensive linemen, and that pass was to George Kittle. Lane Johnson again with a good throw down the middle of the field, and it looks like it is going to be another first down. About a minute left in the first quarter. He is happy, jumping for joy right now. And another throw for Lane Johnson, who throws it to the middle of the field. It is caught for a touchdown by Darren Waller, who is a wide receiver for the Chicago Bears right now. And this is a very, very good start to this game. This could be a high-scoring game. But now the halfbacks have the ball once again. We're going to see if they're going to start running it. They are going to start passing it now that it's a tie game. It is caught. Short yard, though, only 7, but Cam Akers is actually the quarterback for the halfbacks. I'm not sure where Chris McCaffrey is. Maybe I'll make changes if I feel they need to. But dropping back, Cam Akers throws the ball. It is caught for another first down by the halfbacks, and that looks like it is Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook makes the catch for the first down, and Sam Laporta makes the tackle, who's a rookie this year in the NFL. Now they're setting up here for a 3rd down and 4. This is crucial to get if they want to try to get a lead in this game. And it looks like he's going to throw the ball, and just a little bit off center there and not able to bring it in. Not sure who he was throwing to, but he wasn't able to make the catch, and kind of a bad throw. But it is now a good run by Dallas Goedert there, about 8 yards. He also looks hurt. I don't know if it's just the animation in Madden when they're getting up, because I'm not sure. But Lane Johnson has been doing really good so far. He's taking a step back, throwing the ball. It is caught, and they are about at the 49-yard line on their own side. But nonetheless, doing really good running down the field. And we're just going to watch this play over and over again. Lane Johnson drops back. No running backs in the backfield. He's going to take off. He's got some sneaky speed, it looks like. He gets a first down and a little bit more. About a 14-yard rush for Lane Johnson. You love to see it. The halfbacks are getting some love here. The offensive linemen are getting some love. This team is all just a bunch of big man play. Lane Johnson taking another step back, throwing it. It is caught. It's going to be a touchdown. There's no one stopping him. Darren Waller once again putting on a clinic here. I mean, for the wide receivers and quarterbacks game, if you didn't watch it, Marcus Mariota was doing really good. But in this one, it looks like the big guy is going to be Darren Waller. After that score, the halfbacks now get the ball back. It's going to be a short pass. Caught. He breaks some tackles. He's going down the sideline. He's not going to be able to go all the way, but it's going to be the 2-minute warning in the second half. But Dalvin Cook, that was Cordero Patterson with a really good run there. It looks like it's a designed quarterback sneak, and it is not going to make it there, but it is now 4th down. Are they going to go for it here? Are they going to decide to punt the ball away? They do decide to punt the ball away, it looks like. So the Bears are going to get the ball back with after an incompletion or something. It's 2nd and 10, but they're going to get a first down on this one, and they're going to use a timeout to see if they can go up 18-6 before halftime starts. And they're throwing the ball once again. It's another first down on 2nd and 4. Lane Johnson has 109 yards for 2 touchdowns in this game. That throw was to Travis Kelce. So we're seeing a lot of good stuff from this team. It's another toe-tapping drag by Darren Waller on the sideline. He got out of bounds, so 26 seconds left on the clock. It's counting down now. Lane Johnson with another throw over the middle is broken up by the Tennessee Titans, the halfbacks, and it is now 4th and 1. So we have to find out what they're going to do. They're going to punt it away 15 or 18 yards away from the end zone, and this is why. This is why. They can't punt. They can't do anything. They can't kick. They can't punt. This is just all around special teams is really bad for them. But it looks like they're going to hand it off to Nick Chubb, who gets around a couple guys, but is going to get taken down about the 31-yard line. They're using timeouts. 11 seconds left, though. I don't think they're going to be able to get down the field and score a touchdown here with no time on the clock. It's just unlikely, as Cam Akers is throwing to the sideline. About 6 seconds left. Probably only have one play, and they don't have the arm strength to get a Hail Mary. If anything, you'd be looking for more of a dump-off pass, and they're just chucking it up. It is caught? No, dropped by Cordero Patterson. But nonetheless, we're going into halftime. Actually, it's 3rd and 4. Never mind, 1 second left on the clock. And it is caught on the sideline, but not going to get anywhere. We're going into halftime. Bears 12, Tennessee Titans 6. The offensive linemen are winning right now. I feel like they do have an advantage because I put tight ends on their team as well. But other than that, I think they're still just as bad. As going out of half, after a short kick, they're going to get a big first down, and Taysom Hill is back in the game. So this is really good for them because he is obviously the best quarterback on their team. Even though Lane Johnson led 2 really good drives, it is a missed throw by Taysom Hill down the middle on 3rd down to bring up 4th and 8. Taysom Hill not happy about that, but nonetheless, he's the one who threw the ball, so he's the one to blame. Cam Akers under center here is going to throw the ball. Actually, he's going to scramble it. This is what they should be doing anyway. I mean, he gets 20 yards there, or 15, 18 yards on that one. A very, very good run from him. Taking it back, no halfbacks in that back zone. And it's broken up. A very, very good play by the offensive lineman, making sure that no one can get that ball. Sam Laporta, I'm pretty sure, breaking that apart. Cam Akers is throwing out wide to Nick Chubb. No, that is Alvin Kamara, who gets 3rd and 1 now. If I'm them, I'm running the ball here. They have the best running backs in the game. I feel like they should be running the ball completely. And it looks like we are going to wait to see what they're going to do. And they are going to go for it here on 3rd and 1. It looks like they're going to be running, and they are. They're going to run up the middle here. And it is a good gain of about 10. So Nick Chubb is really the guy who should be getting the ball, as he's, talking to some of these guys here, making sure they know who he is and that they're not going to stop him for the rest of the game because he wants to take over. And it looks like he has his X Factor enabled. Now, if it was me, if I was controlling this team, I'm running. I'm running every single time that you can. But Cam Akers is passing the ball, throwing to Nick Chubb in the backfield, though, which is not a bad idea, as he's getting about 6 yards here. It's getting it to become a good drive for the halfbacks here, as it is now 3rd and 4, though, after an incompletion, most likely. And it is caught, but not close enough, as it's going to be 4th and 2, and we're going to see if they were going to go for it or not. And it looks like they are. They're set up in the same formation where they gave it to Nick Chubb, but it's going to a halfback. And this is going to be A.J. Dillon getting it. He looks like an offensive lineman, I'm not going to lie. But a very, very good run from him as they are close to the end zone, as Nick Chubb is going to get it. Almost gets in there, and he's not able to as he's down on the 1-yard line. But I have to assume they're just going to try to power this one in with Nick Chubb. I don't see them passing it here. If they do, it's a very dumb call. And Nick Chubb is getting the ball, and he's going to be able to run it in for a halfback Titan. We are all tied up 12-12 right now. This is a close game, just like the wide receiver quarterback game. This one could come down to the wire, and we will see how that goes, as the Bears are now getting the ball back. After short runs, it's 2nd and 7. Taysom Hill drops back, throws the ball. It is caught by Darren Waller, who gets a much-needed first down to keep this drive alive. With about 40 seconds left in the third, the Bears are marching down the field right now. I know they're just getting a first down, but most times nothing happens. So we'll see what happens here, as Lane Johnson is now throwing the ball once again down the middle of the field. It is caught. It's going to be a touchdown. They scored really quickly there. Mike Gesicki with the catch. I think it was actually Taysom Hill who threw that. Yeah, it was Taysom Hill. He wears 82. So what a throw and catch by Mike Gesicki and Taysom Hill. to get them into the end zone. It's now 12-18 with about 5 minutes and 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 10. This would be a big stop by the offensive lineman. He has enough time in the pocket as he's throwing it out. It is caught by Alvin Kamara. It is now 1st and 10. The clock is winding down, though. If they can't score on this drive, it may be looking like an F in the chat. But at 3rd and 15, it's about 4 minutes left. Cam Akers is going to run the ball. No, he's not. He's going to pass it to the sideline and throw it out of bounds. So it is now 4th and 15. I think they should go for it here. There's no way they can really punt it, but they do punt the ball. And the Bears are going to be running down the clock most likely, as the first run there is going to be only for 2 yards. Hopefully they can start turning it up a little bit on defense so that they can get the ball back. But at 3rd and 5 after another short run, Taysom Hill's going to be throwing the ball, and it is caught. Is caught by, I want to say that's Travis Kelce who catches the ball. And it's going to be taking us to the 2-minute warning with only 2 minutes to spare. Both teams have all their timeouts here, but I'm pretty sure that the Bears are just going to keep running the clock down, as they are going to hand it off here. And it's going to be breaking big for another first down, getting down to about the 28-yard line. And the Titans are starting to use their timeouts now, as they should, because they need to get a stop on defense to even have a chance on offense. But let's see. After probably an incompletion or a short run, it is now no timeouts for the Titans. And that was almost a first down. 4th and 1. Are they going to go for it? They could seal the game right here if they go for it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to punt it. And yes, they punt it. The Titans now have the ball, and it's going to be picked off. The game is now over, as the Bears are able to intercept the last pass. So that's the game. The offensive linemen are going to win 18-12 against the halfbacks, and the halfbacks are going to have to go to the losers bracket. With the halfbacks losing to the offensive linemen / tight ends, the offensive linemen are now going to be going against the wide receivers in round 2, and the quarterbacks and halfbacks will play in the first round of the losers bracket.